The Washington State Senate just passed three radical education bills that we've been telling you about since before the 2025 session even began. I'm going to tell you today a brief summary about these bills and what you can expect next, and especially what parents of K 12 education students need to know. Hey, everybody, I'm Julie Barrett, founder of Conservative Ladies of America. And today I've got a summary video for you on three of the worst education bills in Washington state. That two of them were just passed today out of the Senate, and one of them was passed late last week. These bills, all three of these bills, now move to the House to go through the same process again, where they will have a public hearing in committee, and then they will go to a fiscal committee, and then they will go to a vote of the floor of the House towards the end of session, probably around April sometime. Each of these three bills ushers in more radical gender ideology and LGBTQ indoctrination into Washington state's public schools. The first bill is Senate Bill 5179. This bill is targeting your locally elected school boards. This bill, I believe, is in direct response to conservative school boards in Washington state who have opposed state mandated laws such as requiring schools to teach LGBTQ history and curriculum, and making it so that boys are allowed to play and participate in girls' sports and be in girls' locker rooms and bathrooms. There have been a number of school boards in Washington state that have stood up against these policies. And I believe that this is a way for the state government to target your locally elected school boards, those school boards who are going against their radical left policies. This bill passed today, March 10th, out of the Senate with a long party line. So all of the Republicans voted against this bill, which is very good. A number of school boards directors testified against this bill when it was in committee. And it would be great if citizens could rally against this bill as it goes to the House. If you're interested in testifying against this bill, please do reach out to us and let us know, and we will help you do that. Next up is Senate Bill 5177. This has to do with mental health for marginalized groups. This is expanding professional development for educators to include social emotional learning, trauma-informed practices, mental health literacy, which usually means it's some kind of Marxist ideology, anti-bullying strategies, and culturally sustaining practices. The OSPI would be required to consider the experiences of historically marginalized groups when developing resources. That would include students with disabilities, neurodivergence, diverse gender identities, sexual orientations, and those from a wide range of racial, religious, and immigration backgrounds. And I'm guessing that when they're talking about religions, they are not meaning Christians. The Democrats claim this bill is necessary because 42% of LGBTQ youth attempted suicide in 2021. This bill points to the Trevor Project, which is a radical left LGBTQ organization, and their statistics, their surveys and things as for the need for this particular policy. So this is a bad bill. The last one is Senate Bill 5123. I told you about this in the last video. This expands on the list of protected classes of students. It adds gender identity, gender expression, sexual identity and sexual expression, homelessness, and immigration status. So all of these students are now included in the gender inclusive schools policy in Washington state. So basically, your straight white kids will not have the same privileges and special treatment as these other kids who identify as other things. This is a trio of gross political ideology that they're pushing into Washington K-12 schools that are paid for, funded by you, the taxpayer. These are awful for kids, awful for students. It's all part of a larger communist Marxist agenda. It's very bad. If you are interested in testifying on any of these bills, as they move over to the House, please do reach out and let us know. We would love to help you prepare for that and let you know how you can do that. You can testify in person in Olympia or virtually via Zoom. We will let you know as soon as these are scheduled for a public hearing when you can take action. You can do written testimony, and you can also just sign in and register your position, pro or con, for these bills. Education is a huge priority for Washington Democrats because they know that if they can control the children, they can control society. So it's very important that this issue be important and a priority for all of us, whether we have kids in public schools or not. We need to save our children so that we can save our country and save our states. So thanks so much for watching. Please be sure to share this with everyone you know in Washington state. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn those notifications on because many of our videos are time sensitive and you will want to get them right away. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.